Ching, 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 ching. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the pre-market show. It's yours truly, Mandela. It is Thursday, the sixth day of November. This is the 60th episode, and my son can't stop saying 6-7. It's the show you look forward to each and every week. Let's get over to the show.
All right. So I think we've just fixed the microphone issue. We had I think I was still connected to the headphone mic from our trip down to Tunbridge Wells. Tunbridge Wells is a beautiful town, beautiful area down in the south of the UK. We had the privilege of going down to Tunbridge Wells over the midterm break. And it was quite nice. I'm getting my voice back. But yeah, Tunbridge Wells is definitely somewhere that you want to be able to check it out. Not that far, actually, less than an hour away from London. And there's quite a lot of nice little things to do down there in Tunbridge Wells. So if you're interested, have a look at Tunbridge Wells. I think you'll be very glad that you have. So microphone's working now, as far as I know. Yeah, we got some viewership coming through. Lots of fun and happy people. Hello to Michelle Mitch. Very, very happy to have you there. And also Enoch. Good day, Enoch, to you and to your family. We do have the link for the prize giveaway. So if you are interested in winning a prize for a $5,000 account, all you got to do is click the link in the live chat, fill out the form, and submit the form, and then you got to watch for the live draw. And we'll do the live draw a little bit later on in the show. And that'll be a $5,000 account with your name on it. So I'm just going to make a note here. All right, so make sure you are entered before we wrap up the show. So interesting times. We have a few headlines. The title of this show is the Tesla vote, and that comes at a time when I think Elon Musk is looking to ensure he's the world's richest man for many time to come. And we have that vote happening today. For anybody who is not aware, the Tesla shareholders are going to be asked to vote on the future of Elon Musk's pay package. There are a few other issues to be voted upon as well. But this is more, I think, for people who are more individual traders. If you are trading the underlying shares of Tesla as well, you kind of want to be aware of these sorts of things. And I know some people vote, some people don't vote. It's definitely something that I think longer term investors and people who like to who respect their shareholdings, they tend to vote in these sorts of things. But this is the 2025 CEO Performance Award for now CEO Elon Musk. So this is happening today. So I think this is one of the headlines that I think is going to continue to make headlines for today. So that's why we called it out. I believe it's roughly $1 trillion that Elon Musk will receive, but there's also a list of criteria that the company has to hit, and then there's also the fact that he has to, it's over a period of time. So it's not like he's just going to get $1 trillion, wham, bam, thank you. It's definitely going to be a bit of a process for Elon Musk to get that. All right, let's have a look at some charts, because we were down in Tunbridge Wells last show. And so this show we're back in the saddle, I guess you could say. We're back here in nice old London town. And we're looking at a S&P. Actually, let's change it to make it a little nicer on the eyes, a little easier on the eyes. So we got Bitcoin here. Bitcoin's not looking too great. If we zoom out and look at it over, I guess, the period of the last week or so, the last month or so, Bitcoin's really gotten a bit of a short stick. It's moved down from close to $120,000 per Bitcoin, moved all the way down to under 100,000 for Bitcoin. So that's something that I think we're definitely going to keep an eye on. So kind of over here, we were looking at 120 as a possibility, and then all of a sudden we've come down sort of middle of October. And then into the first week of November, where we are now, it's moved underneath 100K. So for those of you who have been following us and seeing our talk and our thinking behind what's happening with Bitcoin. Oh, wow. Okay. That's interesting. Let's see if this works. Please verify your personal information. Okay. So it looks like I'm going to have to put in some information here. During all the testing went absolutely perfectly. Let's see. This is what happens when you're live. So as a reminder, just want to say a special thank you to everybody who is watching us live and direct here on this Thursday, the 6th of November. If you have something to say or you like to share some thoughts or some insights, please make sure that you just pop that over in the live chat. And we'll be more than happy to address your questions, your concerns. Always happy to hear from people. Okay, so I'm just getting a little form here from TradingView. Looks like it was nothing major. They just wanted to make sure that I still am who I say I am. All right, so let's get back here to the chatting charts bit. You got to always make sure that your compliance is up to date. And I think that's the lesson here. All right, so just looking at a simple chart of Bitcoin going back to where is it? Where is this guy? It's interesting. Okay, going back to earlier this year. So we're going back to kind of the all-time highs, the previous all-time highs from the end of May this year. Cooled off, and then we started seeing that this zone was quite popular. Going back to sort of beginning of June of this year. This seemed to be a fairly strong support area here as well. That was support. And then we talked about this last week on the show that I think Andrew referred to them as points of failure. And we actually did get a nice little drop through that. So interested to see for the next 24 to 48 hours, do we revisit back up here around, let's call it 110,000 on Bitcoin? Or do we see some follow through? Do we get below that psychological 100K, that round number, 100,000? I think time will tell. I think there was some news yesterday or this week. We've gotten some elections out of the US. We also had very, very interesting news from out of the Supreme Court in the US. So the Supreme Court is basically questioning whether or not Trump had the authority to implement these tariffs. And as part of these tariffs, what happens if Supreme Court says that they're not legal or he did not have the authority? As far as I've been researching and reading and listening to very, very smart people, there are many other avenues, many other ways that Trump can get these tariffs through or to become applied and effective. But the method that he's been using now through EOPA may be brought into question. So I don't think that the tariffs will go away, but that's the topic. The topic of conversation is, will the Supreme Court say that Trump was a naughty boy and he did not have the authority on his own without Congress to effectively implement these tariffs? So yesterday we did get an interesting move in S&P into the close. I think that was partially due to this Supreme Court headline, where Supreme Court is very skeptical here. Let's pull this one up. That's good. So just having a stay on page. I am just clicking every button known to man. There we go. This was yesterday. We'll get there. This was yesterday's chart on the good old-fashioned S&P 500. One of my faves. If you watch the show, you've seen me talk about this all the time. So started the day, this would have been Wednesday, started the day down here. Nice little move up in S&P, and then we kind of, my bad, this was Monday. So this was the start of the week into Tuesday. And then this was the start of yesterday, where we heard the opening bell yesterday, and things were going great. Then we started to get some, actually in the morning, there was some speeches, or a speech from Trump saying it's a good time to buy stocks again. We all remember the last few times he's done that, what happened. And then in the afternoon, I mean, some people may say that was a pretty nasty end to the day. The last 30 minutes of the day, we didn't actually give back all of the day's gains, but we did kind of come back down. We finished the day up about 0.37%. So it just very, very interesting to see how we finished the day yesterday. We were able to get a trade in earlier throughout the day, but I mean, this is kind of maybe telling. And I think it came very close to the time that the Supreme Court was indicating that they are very skeptical about President Trump's authority for these tariffs. So that's just something to be aware of. We did get a similar move in crypto as well yesterday into the close. If we look at, this is our good old-fashioned Bitcoin. Wednesday into the close would have been here. So this was a kind of similar move into the close yesterday. And then since then, we've hit another low, just around 102. So I think in terms of where are we looking for next? What's the next steps for our good friends who like the Bitcoin? I think the next key is going to be if we can kind of get back above this sort of support area that's been a support since early June. If that is the case, then maybe we see some more buying here. There was some reports that the Trump camp were buying crypto yesterday and the day before. So let's see if we can kind of stay above these lows here at about 98K. I think that's a fairly good case that we could be heading higher over in Bitcoin land. So yeah, let's leave that there. Over on, let me see if I can get this right. This side, right there. If you want to just click on that, for those of you who are watching on X and unable to get the link, this will help you to enter the prize giveaway, and that prize giveaway is for none other than a $5,000 account, courtesy of City Traders Imperium. All you got to do is click the link, fill out the form, and then watch the live draw, and we'll be happy to give that away at the end of today's show. Now, quite a few people in the live chat. If you want to know where that link is, the link is also in the live chat. So if you see the forms link, just click on that and you'll be good to go. Alrighty. Who else we got? We got Kian Nils. Kian Nils is present and ready to report for business. Hello, Kian. Thank you for joining us today, and let us know what you're looking at, what you're trading today. It would be nice to kind of get an idea of what people are watching today. I think there's a few events happening today. I think the biggest one would be what happens with the Tesla vote. So we'll be watching that very closely. Actually, you know what we'll do? Let's have a look at Bitcoin is actually trying to remain above 103,000, which is very promising. For Tesla, let's see where we at here. So Tesla's here in the pre-market. It's pretty flat. So we finished yesterday at 462 spot 07, and it's up about $1, about 0.25% higher going into this vote on the main item, I believe, is the compensation for Elon Musk, close to $1 trillion in compensation. So if you want to kind of follow along, you want to play along at home, just check out votetesla.com. You can, if you are a shareholder, you can vote online, vote by QR code, and also vote by pool. But yeah, there's a few other proposals. They have an equity incentive plan. They're also electing some directors. So I think the headline announcement or the headline vote would be the 2025 CEO Performance Award, which is pay for performance for Elon Musk. And that's, I think, the thing that is going to be catching most people's eyes for today. Let's have a look at the live chat and see how everyone has been over the last few days. We've gotten a lot better. My voice is a lot better than it was before. And it's just great to see such a great group of people. I think first person to report for duty today looks like it was Enoch, I believe. It looks like Enoch was first. And then we have, like I said, Kian Nils. Kian Nils has won a free account before. So welcome back to the office, Kian. Mitchell Mitch saying a yay. General Mortala saying good morning, Mr. Mandela. Victory Blessings is also in the office. And we have quite a few messages here. Great insights, always eagerly waiting for your stream. And also Mr. General Mortala has said hello to Mr. Andrew as well. Andrew will be with me live tomorrow for our Friday installment of the pre-market show. So you don't want to miss tomorrow's show as well. Same time, same place. We'll be ready to go, and we have a very good lineup for tomorrow for you. So you don't want to miss our show tomorrow either. We call this the pre-market show. Okay. I'm going to have a look at what's happening on the front of the calendar. So this is kind of the economic calendar of events for today. Today's Thursday, the 6th of November. For those of you who trade currencies in particular, we did get that, where is it? We did get that data out of the UK. Here we go. That's the one I'm looking for. So we did get the Bank of England's monetary policy announcement. We got their rate. So they've held rates unchanged at 4%, and that was widely expected, but interesting to see. There were a split vote, almost split down the middle. So 5 voted for keeping rates unchanged and remaining the same, and 4 voted to change rates. So that's very interesting to see that divide appear. And then we also did get that speech out of the Bank of England Governor Bailey. And you cannot see my screen. Thank you for that message in the comments there. This is what I'm talking about. This is a very diligent group in the live chat helping to keep me on side. All right, so this was this is what I was referring to when I was not showing the screen earlier. So keeping Bank of England interest rate unchanged at 4%. We talked about the split here. So the split was actually 5 voted to keep it unchanged, 4 wanted to change rates, and that would have been cutting rates, and then 0 voted for hiking rates. And then we got here, this was the speech from Bank of England Governor Bailey, explaining, how that decision and that discussion went, keeping interest rates unchanged. So we did see some moves in the pound. For those of you who do trade FX, pound's initial reaction was lower. And let's see if we can get an updated look at the pound's reaction off of that off the back of holding rates unchanged. There we go. So that initial dip got bought up. So this was the initial dip here. Actually, let's use an arrow, because that arrow might be a little clearer. There we go. So we got that interest rate decision out of London right here. So rates stayed unchanged as expected. That dip got bought very quickly. So I guess this was algorithms, just a knee-jerk reaction. And sometimes if you're super zoomed in and you're looking at this on a second-by-second basis, you could get wiped out. Your position could be, your stop loss could be hit, or you could be shaken out of this trade. But very quickly, we made it right back up to, pretty much right back up to where we were before the announcement, kind of here somewhere. And then since then, it's continued higher. So I think trading the news can be very, very tricky. We don't talk about FX enough on these shows, quite frankly. But this is a great interest rate announcement trade where maybe you go into it in cash, or maybe you have a small short position. Enter your short position, get out of your short position here, and then look as we're starting to go up the right side of the V here, look to get long. And that would have been a very good trade for those of you who are nimble and able to kind of capture that. So yeah, that was the interest rate announcement there out of the UK. And then today we got quite a bit of a Fed speak on the calendar. Fed speak tends to, recently anyway, it hasn't really moved markets that much. But we got, let's see here, 4 o'clock hour. So this is for us over in London. We got Barr, we got Williams, and then 5 o'clock we got Hammock. Then we got a Canadian governor speaking, a council member speaking. And then 8:30, they're back at it again. The Three Musketeers finishing off this Thursday, the 6th of November, with Waller, Paulson, and Musalim speaking all today. So quite a few, we got 6 Fed speaks today, but light on most of the other all the other data. And then tomorrow looks like we're going to be getting some consumer sentiment. That's 1 hour after markets open in the US. And that's pretty much it for data. With the government shutdown, we've had a lack of data. So we've kind of had to be very creative with what we're doing. Actually, you know what? I saw somewhere that Trump is speaking today, and that just popped into my head. And I've spoken to quite a few people, and they said, these shows are great, but I really like the spontaneity of them. So there is a announcement from Trump in the Oval Office at 11 a.m. Eastern time. So that's something to be aware of. It could be a nothing burger, or it could be something. So let's see what happens. White House press pool, Oval Office, 11 a.m. Eastern time. So let's see. Trump is meeting with a multilateral meeting of Central Asian countries. I am sharing the screen. Yes, I am. That's good. And then President Trump participates in a dinner with the Central Asian countries. So I think this is probably going to be the big event of the day, aside from that Fed speak that we highlighted a little bit earlier. All right, so we're going to take a very quick break, and then we're gonna start to do the live draw. Looks like we have quite a few people who have entered the live draw. So I guess this will be your last opportunity. If you are interested in a $5,000 account, click the link in the live chat or the QR code in the top left, fill out the form, and then we'll do the live draw on the other side of this very, very quick break. Thank you very much for watching. And we call this the Pre-Market Show. We do this every Thursday and every Friday. And it's really thanks to you. So thank you for helping us to make this show so special. I'm going to actually have a sip of some very healthy Welsh tea delicious Welsh tea. If you like some, I'd recommend giving Andrew a message. His social media is available in the description. We'll be right back after this. And we're back. All right, so it's about that time. We're gonna do the prize giveaway, and then we're gonna get ready for another trading day. So I think first and foremost, we'll save everybody's information here. Okay, so let's do a last check. Okay, so here we go. The prize giveaway for today, Thursday, the 6th of November. Reminder that you're only allowed one entry per person, and you can't win more than once in a 30-day period. You will be contacted by City Traders Imperium through the email address that you provide. So make sure you proofread and you double check the email that you provide, because that's the only way that City Traders can get in contact with you. City Traders Imperium. Okay, so looks like we have a interested group of people. Here we go. I'm gonna just paste everybody's name here. Okay. All right, so Kian Nils, Victory Blessing, Enoch, Michelle Mitch, General Mortala. Looks like Michelle Mitch has entered twice, or I copied that wrong. Just a reminder, please do not enter your name more than once, because you will be, next time your name will be deleted. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. All right. So all the best to everybody. This is for the $5,000 CTI account. Looks like the winner is Kian Nils. Congratulations, Kian, on winning the $5,000 account, courtesy of City Traders Imperium. Let's do a little bit of a confetti there for you, Kian. Well done, great work. And please also just let us know how you get on with the account as well. I think it's one thing to actually win it. I think it's a completely another story to kind of get an idea of your journey and how you find this process. So please keep us updated on how things go with your account. All right, I'm just gonna look through one more time at the live chat. Thanks again for everybody who's joined us today. Enoch is in the place to be. Present and prompt. Michelle Mitch, General Mortala, Victory Blessing is also in there, and ready to report for business. Looks like Ashra has asked for gold. Let's see. Okay. General Mortala says, Mr. Andrew, I'm still waiting for my CTI cap. Now, I'm staying out of that. I'm not aware of a CTI cap that was going to go to General Mortala, but I will make sure to mention that to Andrew when I speak to him tomorrow during the show. So just to make sure, it looks like one person here has said that they filled out the form, but their name was not entered. Just make sure that you enter before the deadline. And I'm looking here to see if your name was entered. I'm not seeing your name entered. So you have to make sure that you enter correctly and you submit correctly. Yeah. So for the next show, we'll be giving away another $5,000 account tomorrow. Just make sure that you've entered that correctly there, Ashra. So Ashra's asked to share an analysis of gold. So what we'll do very quickly here with the last few seconds that we have is we'll do another chatting charts, and we'll have a look at gold, and that's for Ashra. Ashra had some difficulties entering. So this is where we are for gold here. We've been watching this for quite some time. We got some questions, and this is why I love the live chat. We were getting some questions when gold was kind of playing a bit of ping pong down here, kind of between 3,400 and 3,200. So 3,400, 3,200, 3,400, 3,200. And then we were kind of in here, we were talking a bit about, if we do break out of this range, that's how we like to trade. Very simple. We look for consolidation, which this is, and then we look for some exit out of the consolidation. So that exit point, this would have been priceless right here. If you would have gotten a nice entry here, you would look for some follow through outside of the consolidation area. You could even count it out if you're interested. 1, 2, 3 tests of this 3,400. So we got 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th time is the charm, and that would have been an epic trade. So since then we've gone above 4,300, topped out here, and we've moved back lower very sort of slowly but surely here. We've highlighted this as a new potential consolidation area. What we may do is we may redraw this support line down here. Actually, that's not what we might do right now. So we'll zoom in a little bit. I always like to start out with a sort of 50,000 view, going back to kind of April of this year. And then we'll get a little bit more granular looking at this kind of pullback that we've seen. So what I would do is I would actually reassess this to come somewhere down here. So that is kind of, I would call, potentially this is our new kind of consolidation box here. And maybe we stay in here for a few weeks, maybe we stay in here for a few months. But we've kind of clearly hit this consolidation area. If we're going to draw this out, what is it called? I think it's a pen or something. Let's see. Okay, so let's count these. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3. So we've touched it 3 times. And I'm going to try my neatest handwriting. They say I have handwriting like a doctor, which is not a compliment. But that's kind of like easy as 1, 2, 3. So we got 1, 2, 3 tests off of this one. Maybe we try and test it one more time. But I think the path of least resistance here, I would say, is probably we look to get a little bit higher. Maybe it's not a straight line, but we look to kind of just make our way back towards what would have been the all-time, or what is the all-time high. And this is also interesting to see as well. It's kind of like a double top. So at the time, it's not easy to identify these, but if you remember, we came all the way from those lows that we saw in the summer, and we ripped up here to 4,381, and then we double topped. Very, very classic position, very, very classic setup. 1, 2 punch. So everybody was trying to short here, got stopped out and frustrated, and then the second push was the real one. So we're kind of seeing the inverse of that now. We got 1, 2, 3, and I would also say this looks kind of like higher lows. So that's if we do a low here, a low here, and a low here. The lows are getting slightly higher. So that's my thinking process here. This will also, I believe, depend on the dollar. So if we get some dollar weakness, that will be a tailwind for this move. But I'd like to see if we can hold up at the lower end of this consolidation area. And then also we have that psychological price of 4,000 on the nose. So that 4,000 has a nice ring to it. Probably a lot of orders placed on that 4,000. So if we can kind of follow through off of 4,000, I think in the next few days, moving into maybe middle to end of November, we could be heading back up to sort of, the all-time high one more time. And then maybe when we get up there, let's say we get a little bit of a meander, maybe we respect that a little bit. So that would be kind of like my target zone, if I'm looking at kind of this area as a potential target for a gold swing trade. But yeah, thank you for asking about gold. We don't often touch on it too much, but hopefully that was helpful and gives you a little bit of insights, and we'll follow that. We'll track that for our subsequent shows. All right. We need another sip of water. So there we go. Having a nice sip of water here. This is quality H2O. Special thanks to City Traders Imperium for providing the account that we gave away. And we'll be back tomorrow, 1 hour before New York Open, 1 hour before US Open, right here, same time, same place for you all. Please make sure you bring your questions, bring your comments. We're always happy to address your comments and concerns that you may have. And thank you very, very much for your time and attention. From all of us here at City Traders Imperium, also on behalf of Signature FX, have a wonderful Thursday and happy trading.